Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden and today a special guest with me is Joshua. Now those of you may know Joshua if you were on his live streams that I had talked about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and he has the YouTube channel called Be Brave, Let's Talk. Sure. He's in the chat. Many of you guys may know him from being in the chat, but he is here today and we're going to be doing some non-alcoholic stuff, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
He's not quite 21 yet. Is it another year?
Yep.
When's the actual date for the people?
22nd of December.
Which I should know, but
that's all right. I don't know yours.
I'm bad with dates. Right. But
Holden barely remembers mine. I think that's all. Mine and his.
It's true. Honestly, I forgot my dad's birthday one year for 2 weeks. I was 2 weeks late, and then I asked my brother. I'm like, "Yo, when's Dad's birthday again?" He's like, "It was 2 weeks ago," and I'm like,
And
oops.
he used to get his mom's birthday and his ex-girlfriend's birthday confused.
It's my mom's and my grandma's, to be fair.
To be fair.
Well, yeah, but it was because your ex-girlfriend's. Right?
No, it was because it was my grandma's.
Okay, well,
come on,
then told me it was yours. There's no chair for me.
No, I'm gonna explain to the people. All right, everybody. So basically, you're gonna say hello to everybody, but Lauren is here just to say hi. She's not gonna be in the live stream, but she will be here to say hi to you guys and pour me a mystery Glen. But starting off, Hanging AZ is in the chat. Cheers, Hanging. Thanks for being here. Sugar Kitty, meow to you too. Thanks for being here. TGIT, indeed. Robin, thanks for being here. Nice seeing ya. Stacy H, 4-Leaf Whiskey. Thanks for being here. Cheers, everyone. She says. Casey Tisler is also here. Cheers, Stacy. Or I mean Casey. I can't. I shouldn't call him Stacy when Stacy's in the chat.
Well, you just said cheers, Stacy, so now I just look like stupid.
I know. Sometimes I call Kate. Sometimes I call Casey Stacy. So it's a thing.
That's what I thought his name was for a while.
You thought his name was Stacy?
I thought his name was Stacy because y'all called him Stacy the first time I met him.
I don't know why. I don't know. It just we all just started calling him Stacy because I don't know why, and then it just stuck.
Well, it takes 5 ever in poker, so I mean. Slow Sally, slow Stacy.
True.
Same thing.
True. And Stacy's mom's got it going on. But anyway, on that happy note, I'm gonna leave so that Lauren here can pour me a mystery Glen in here. So if you guys want to help her out, put some options in the chat if you want, or her and Josh can suss it out. But that way you guys will at least see her tonight while I go in the other room and run the water or something.
Run the waters. There we go.
Okay, so I think that we could do this one.
What is it?
This one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Either that or the one on the far, closest to me on the top.
This one? He knows what that one tastes like.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know.
He likes that one.
That's
you guys
true.
think this one? You can just say yes or nothing until I pour it, as usual. Or we could do a different one.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get this one.
He hasn't had this in a while. So I think...
Very true.
Yeah, let's do this one. No one's answering.
Yes.
Sometimes they answer.
It's a yes for me.
We're not pouring him a glass of milk. There. By milk, he needs that. This is dragon's milk. Just so you know.
I know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you knew what the bottle was. It's in the corner over here when he needs it cold.
Okay.
I'll go get him.
I'll just yell for him. Hold on. Yep.
Nice.
There you go.
Thanks, Bubba.
Yeah.
All right. Is the chat caught up so I don't see it?
Hold on. Let us see. Dude, every time I am even chatting in the live, Sugar Kitty will always post my at. I love him.
Sugar Kitty is a goat.
He really is. Yeah, I think it'll be fine as long as no one says it right now.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Where the heck? Here's my pillow. Yeah, I am. I don't know if I ever showed you guys what we sit on during these live streams.
It's awesome.
But it's really not much. Just a very hard, small stool. So I have to sit on a pillow. And even sitting on the pillow, my butt still goes numb by the end of it. But that's for Josh to experience today.
When I do my lives, I sit in a gaming chair, so I'm extra comfy.
Extra comfy. So this is a mystery, Glenn. Let's take a sniff. All right. Well, at least it smells good. So, for everyone in the chat, hello. Welcome back to the Bourbon Bar, as I've said. So today, we are going to be doing some NA whiskey and NA beers. We have a couple different beers to taste, a couple different whiskeys to try. Yep. But basically, Josh here is under 21, which is an unfortunate
I'm a little baby.
event for him. But this does give us the opportunity to go through some tasting things for people. Maybe they're sober, they're pregnant. I know sometimes
trying to get sober.
Yeah, sometimes I like when I'm dieting, I wish there was a whiskey alternative that I could drink on a diet.
Right.
Now we're not sure if these are going to offer anything even remotely close to that, but that's what we're here to figure out. So what we're going to do, we're going to try them straight up, then we're going to try them in some cocktails, see if we can't make them taste somewhat like whiskey.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to be drinking some beer, some NA beer. So for the beer, we got Budweiser Zero.
Here we go.
And then I have, the other two are in the fridge, but I have an IPA from somewhere in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And then I have a Sam Adams Amber Ale, all non-alcoholic. So, I don't know if you guys saw Bad Axe Bourbon, but he's in the chat, so cheers to you. Bino is also here. Cheers, Bino, and Lauren's here as well. Don't underestimate Hanging either. Two of the best all time. I 100% agree wholeheartedly. The group that's in here consecutively, they're the peeps. They're the real ones for sure. Let's see.
I'm gonna have to get them all together pretty soon.
I did not kick you out. Oh yes, and Sugar Kitty, in Sugar Kitty's case, medical clearance not letting you drink. So maybe Sugar Kitty,
Yes.
you'll have to pick up a bottle of these, but maybe you won't want to. But like I said, we'll get to that shortly. So you have our Glencairn here, Bourbon Bar, official, right?
Yes, sir.
So we did crack them open, smell them. I tried them, but we wanted to give you kind of like an honest, first impression of them. So like we definitely didn't like sit down with these. As you can see, there's just about nothing taken out of them. This is a 375 of what we got here, and I'll explain what they are shortly. But basically, we kind of opened them, smelled them out of the bottle, took a sip, and then we're like, okay,
All right,
time to
cool.
cap that and save that for the live stream because there's definitely some things to be said about that.
Yes, very
But
much so.
Shredward got his package today too. Don't know who Shredward is. Shredward. 4-Leaf Whiskey is having a hot toddy with Bushmills. That sounds great. Lauren's already on it. We're gonna try a hot toddy pretty soon. So one of these days, medical schmedical, absolutely. Dang medical reasons. Sugar Creek says, please don't call me a yellow Easter marshmallow. I have a peep-free home. Long story, but my youngest cousin once lit one on fire. Just about started a fire. I don't know where the peep conversation came from.
What do you call them? Your peeps?
Oh. That would make sense. Lo siento.
Sugar Kitty got PTSD from peeps.
Spiacente. Yeah, that would be
Pretty fair.
to be fair.
To be fair.
If you wanna pull it up on your phone, you can read the live chat. You don't have to
that's
like.
a great
That's what
idea.
Lauren normally does. She just reads on her thing, so she can even type or whatever. But so what we got here, guys, is we have Kentucky 74 Spiritless. So this is both of these are brands that you can get on Amazon. Yeah, for I don't want to say cheap because realistically, this 375 was like $30.
$30, yeah.
And
that one was what, 70?
No, this one was 35.
Was it? Oh yeah.
Altogether, it was 70.
Yep.
But yeah, so we got a 7.5 of this and a 3.75 of this, and they're roughly the same price. Now, hopefully, they're worth it. Otherwise, you just dropped a lot of money.
I just dropped a lot of money. For
yeah, absolutely. But that's what we're here to figure out. So I think we're gonna start with the. Oh yeah, Kentucky 74.
Look at this.
That
I want
is
y'all to see this cork
fat.
real
It's
fast.
got some girth.
It's got some
Absolutely.
girth and like it feels like plastic. It is just straight plastic.
True.
Gross.
Although it's got a nice S on the top, so
Yeah.
I mean,
It looks legit.
yeah.
Like,
The bottle looks
Do you
really
have
nice
any
too.
375 bottles in here?
No, this is the only one.
Unfortunately.
I tend to buy my liquor in bulk.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Actually, no, I like the 7.5s. Like even if I found a Weller, a 1.75 of Weller
Mm-hmm.
next to a 7.5, I would just buy the 7.5 because like for my collection, I prefer having 7.5s.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
even if they were like good prices and everything. Derek is
Yeah.
having cranberry orange whiskey sour tonight. That sounds yummy. We're gonna be making some cocktails, but I don't know if they're gonna get quite that intricate
Yep.
with these. Area 1 says, "Hey boys, did you watch my liquor cabinet video?" I did not yet. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. This week has been
Fake.
a little bit hectic, but
I said fake fan.
Hey, no, I will be there. You know what? Lauren's gonna remind me after this live stream, and I'm gonna be there. So don't you worry. I will 110% be watching the liquor cabinet video, and then I'll let you know how it is. You'll know. I'll leave a comment on the video too, and hit you up and let you know what I think. But sure, he says PTSD from my cousin Flaming Peep. I am going to tell all the cousins that's unfortunate. I also Stacy says I love Peeps, and I also love Peeps. Peeps are highly flammable, and actually have been on one of those fires.
Huh.
Oh, because he's a firefighter. Bad ex-fireman fight fires. So he's put out a peep fire. Yeah. Well, his
Could
symbols
you imagine
got
that,
the
like
axes.
the fire or like the detective or whatever inspector of like how the fire started goes yes, your house started on fire by a peep.
Well, I know that people have used marshmallows like in the wild to
Yeah,
have fires.
no doubt.
But yeah. Also, fun fact: I'm working on a fire truck at my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting. There's a big portable water tank on the side of the fire truck that they have to unlatch and like pull down or whatever. But it's like heavy as hell when it's got water and stuff in it. So I designed a bracket system with some shock absorbers that they just unlatch it and start it, and then it like slowly comes down and then goes back up. Very nice. Very cool.
Cool. Good,
Very cool.
cool story. Show off.
Sugar Key says I don't know about St. Paul. I don't know St. Paul and as a beer, but don't think it's all that great. I never heard of St. Paul and the Flaming Peep incident of '98. Robin also loves
The
Peeps.
Flaming Peep incident of '98.
He says yes, sir. So maybe he's onto something. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Suss it out. Oh my gosh.
You smell it?
I smelled it. Did you smell it? Ugh. Sugar Key said Peeps are made just across the river from you in Pennsylvania. It seems like everything's made across the river from you.
It smells
Sugar
smells like cough syrup with but
menthol.
Well, menthol and like maple. Like if you really dive deep,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of maple in there.
And a little bit of chocolate. To be fair.
The chocolate I can smell.
But like the amount, it's like a Listerine,
cough
like those like strips that you put on the back of your tongue to make your like thing feel better. But it also is like this like horrible.
It almost makes you gay.
Medicinal property. Like you guys think like medicinal cherries like on Calumet 15. If you drank this, I don't think you would ever smell medicinal in a glass the same way ever again, because this is medicinal. It literally smells like cough syrup. I mean, I haven't had cough syrup since I was a kid.
Me neither.
But this is like acid flashbacks to that time. Like I stick my nose in this and I feel like I'm 8 years old and suffering from a cold.
I'm like 8 years old, just came in from outside and I have like a massive cold.
Yeah.
Ugh. But like, I keep smelling it.
I know. I mean, it's interesting.
It's really weird. It's like really bad at first, but then like the more you smell it, I think
it's one of those things you just gotta get used to it, you know.
Yep. I do not want to taste that though.
Stacy says January 25th is Irish Coffee Day. If you are looking for a reason to have cocktails, I'll look for any reason to have cocktails. Thank you for that little tidbit of information. Everyone says no problem. Get it? Awesome. I will watch it though. Lauren's gonna remind me, and I'm gonna watch it after this. Sugar Kitty says Peeps are covered in sugar. They also go whoosh. You can put them in a stove flame. Good point. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. Irish Coffee Day is my favorite holiday, says Derek. I don't drink caffeine, so it'll have to be Irish decaf day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't drink coffee? I guess.
I drink coffee. I just drink decaf. I drink a lot of coffee. It's all decaf. Not a caffeine guy. Sure, you said M&Ms are made in town. Peeps across the river next to that is a Crayola factory. Other than that, it's about it. Mack Truck used to be closed by Peeps. Close to Peeps, but that's gone. Wisconsin has paper mills. So not as interesting stuff as that.
Pipe fabrication.
Yeah. Paper mills, a lot of like toilet paper, hand toweling, that kind of stuff. I even make machines for a company that makes dryer sheets. I actually have like 2,000 dryer sheets above my dryer because when we're working on the machines, we get some. But Wisconsin is a big producer of the paper industry.
And the pipe industry too.
I haven't done any pipe stuff, but
well, that's because I do all that.
That's
my job.
You lay the pipe.
I lay the pipe.
But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this on the pallet, and
are we?
We're gonna have to, and then we're gonna see. Yeah, we're just gonna. It's just. Yeah, good point.
Water.
I have water on deck. So, spiritless Kentucky 74, spiritless non-alcoholic whiskey.
No, exactly how it smells.
It's
like got a weird burn, but
I don't
it's
know.
like.
Hold on, can you guys see the goosebumps on me? Like, I think they can see them. Like,
yeah, I can see them. Are you alright?
Oh,
gross.
It's not as bad as Malort, but it's definitely not whiskey.
That's worse. This is better than Malort.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that ever.
Yep. Honestly, I don't like when we had the little nip out of the bottle. I didn't think it tasted as bad as I thought right now. It tastes horrible. I mean,
it tastes like it's like sometimes with like whiskey. I know you say it has like a leathery taste.
Yeah,
but it's just like straight off the cow leather. It just doesn't.
It's
taste
like
very good.
bitter but sweet.
No,
it's like the most odd concoction of like it's not like they picked a profile for this. They just went straight for everything in the kitchen sink. Just
that's so true.
It's like it wants to be sweet, but also bitter, but also spicy, but also like I don't even know. So medicinal. It's got some fruit in it. It's honestly. Let's hope for better results on the Monday. But I will go in for a second sip just because someone's gotta. And I don't want to have to make Josh go through that twice unless he wants to. But Stacy says you can make Irish coffee with decaf. Just get decent coffee and good heavy whipping cream. True. Turkey says Holden does not look well. I don't feel well after that. Still tastes like shit. Absolutely. Yeah, there's better way more to. I'm sorry if y'all saw that. Yeah, there's a way.
I just spit that out because I kept it in my mouth too long and I couldn't bring myself to swallow it.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's that bad.
It was that bad.
It's
Do
not
not keep it in your mouth.
It's like revolting.
It's
at least
so
with
bad.
Malort, you take it like a shot. You're not sipping on it. And the initial Malort isn't even as bad as like it's really the aftertaste of Malort. But this is like it touches your tongue and it's like got this repulsive.
It just
like
makes you gag.
It hits your gag reflex, right?
Oh my god, that's so bad.
I can't wait to send this to people in blinds. Like
yes, dude,
Battle with Independent Joe, and I'm sending them Kentucky 74. Oh, I would feel like such a dick. No, I'd have to send them. I'd send them like a side vial and be like, "This is for if you lose, you got to drink this."
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh, that's a punishment to have.
Yeah.
This is what we should do. Like instead of making people do shots of Malort, you got to do a shot of this.
True. But I could see, on the Malort video, I could give everyone who's of age Malort, and I can give everyone who's underage Kentucky 74.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
So like the people my age can drink that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Absolutely.
A little different.
Yeah. Badax Bourbon says, there's way more to New Jersey. There's way more to New Jersey that hasn't anyone seen Boardwalk Empire. I have not seen that. I'm not sure what that is. How much did you pay for this terrible whiskey? $30.
Well, this one was 30, and then
this was like 35. This was like 27, and this was like 35.
Yeah.
So
They're both off of Amazon.
they
so
added up close to like 70, I think.
Mhm. with like tax and shipping and
Yeah.
stuff. Because we ordered them on Amazon. So.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Casey says Josh looks like he needs help right now. Get that guy a bag. Yeah. True.
Seriously, man. Seriously.
That Malort face.
Don't keep it in your mouth for too long.
We have a trooper down here I'll get to. But first, Sugar Katie says that has got to be one of the best joke bottles ever. True. Tay says Malort is good. I don't know what y'all are talking about. You know, Tay takes Malort like an absolute champ. That's Casey's girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah?
Yep.
Malort champ right there. Huh?
Malort champ. Absolutely, like, just a downing Malort. She could drink it straight out of the bottle. I don't doubt it.
She enjoys Malort, huh?
Yeah, no. Okay, so no. And I don't think anyone enjoys Malort, but she can handle it better than others. That's for sure.
There you go.
We're going to go in for one more sip of this, or we're going to try. You don't have to if you don't want to. But then I think we're going to try to wash it down with some, like, Coke or something. I got some Coke and I got some Squirt.
I don't know if you guys can see that color, but for me right now, if you hold it up to the light, it looks a little
pea colored.
Little pea colored there.
A little thin. Oh yeah, that's okay. So I suppose I should do the actual review portion of this. I guess first I'll do one more kind of tasting round, and then I'll kind of get into the more nitty gritty apart from the initial revolting aspects of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good luck, brother. It has such a distinct smell, but like I feel like I've smelt it somewhere else, but I just can't put my finger on it. Did you just gag? Like a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept it in your mouth, didn't you?
Anyway. Okay, so one of the biggest questions I've always had.
Keep going. I know you need it. I know you need that.
Let's just put that one off to the side. It's so bad. Okay, so the biggest questions I've always had with non-alcoholic whiskey. Is it going to give me that nice Kentucky hug, that nice whiskey burn? How can you fake that whiskey burn? If it doesn't have the whiskey burn, it's really just juice, like really bad flavored juice. So,
that's the truth right there.
Yeah. It initially does not. It's very thin, very liquidy, very upfrontly sweet.
Yep.
It also is like, well, I don't even know how to explain it, but then on the very, very, very back end, it's just got a twinge of spice, just like a little bit of hope that maybe you would be able to confuse it as whiskey, but then it gets followed by all the revolting flavors that make up Kentucky 74.
Don't burp. Oh, it's 10 times.
Wash it down, buddy.
Yeah,
wash it down.
It's it has the initial like medicine front to it, like cough syrup. Not even like a good cough syrup, like you're in desperate need CVS type shit. And it's just, but then it has like that chocolate on the end.
I think we're gonna.
I'm not making up for the like absolute disgrace this is, but it's
pretty bad. I think we're gonna do some washing out with the non-alcoholic Budweiser. Wow.
Holy foam. What is it? Champagne?
Hey, at least it has foam.
That's
true. A lot of places still card you when you're buying non-alcoholic products.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
the only place that didn't card me was Woodman's. Every other place I went to, I know there's technically 0.000 whatever, right? 0.5%.
Right.
Which is literally like 1 proof or whatever.
You can eat a bag of grapes and
exactly.
You probably had more than that.
But yeah, no, a lot of places are still checking IDs for the NA whiskey, and it's not. And I always make the joke. I'm like, it doesn't even have any alcohol in it, but it's just kind of one of their things. They got to do it because it pops up on the computer system and stuff. So it's just
because it's still labeled
like
it's still labeled as like a spirit or whatever.
Yeah. Sugar says the Bourbon Ranch's mom likes Malort. Wow. Well,
I don't know if I can do that.
She says Mama Wrench is a fan. Hit that like, peeps. Sorry, Trigger Kitty, you have it. Yes, guys, hit the like, lick the like, and like the lick, guys, please. Please do that. That would help me out a lot. Also, all the other great people in the chat here, Badax Bourbon being one of them. 4 Leaf Whiskey is here for show. And if anyone could put in all the links of these people in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. Go subscribe to those people because they're awesome supporters of mine, and I always like to help support them when I can. So please do that. Hanging AZ says, "Woo, woo." A little bit of that Ric Flair.
Woo!
Sugar says there needs to be some kind of cleanser for that NA whiskey.
This is not gonna be it.
So you tasted it or just smelled
I
it?
just smelled it, and it smells like.
It smells like bread, like
the more I'm smelling it, the
soggy
more,
bread.
Yeah.
Which I mean,
it's a liquid. How's it gonna be toast?
It's literally liquid bread, but like
Uncooked
that's
toast.
what it is. But I guess I should have looked up how they make non-alcoholic stuff. Do they just go through everything without the fermenting process? Because then this really is just like
Juice.
carbonated grain flavored water, right?
No facts on this at all.
I wouldn't
Full
expect that.
flavored, zero alcohol brew. 50 calories? Come on.
50 calories in that
50
son of a gun?
Yeah, dude, 50
Holy
calories.
crap! Why am I even drinking it?
Hey, you're not dying.
This whiskey has 0 calories, and that whiskey has 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of one of the reasons for me that I was
nutrition facts, if you can see that.
Yeah. And it's 17 servings, which makes it's got 1.5 ounce servings in it. So
We're getting almost a serving size.
all right, let's taste this beer, huh?
It's actually not.
I know.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's actually not that bad.
What? I'm kind of shocked right now. It's not bad. This is piss warm too. I didn't put this one in the fridge.
You got a case of this? I'm
Yeah.
gonna take it home.
I might drink it.
I mean,
I'll wake up 5 o'clock in the morning before I start my day and crack one of these bad boys. Wow. Good to know. So, I mean, it tastes like a generic beer, like a light beer. It tastes kind of like a light beer, not quite a full-bodied beer, but it's not revolting, which is surprising.
I'd be honest and say that I almost enjoy it.
I'd say I'd drink it.
I would.
Yeah.
I seriously, like, if you were an alcoholic trying to get off.
Oh, yeah, especially if you're a beer alcoholic.
And if you drank Budweiser.
Or maybe you're just doing a dry January like people do, or just a dry week. Like, yeah. Okay, so Budweiser, we know. Budweiser can be
good.
Good enough. I've also had a Guinness NA. Not quite as good. So that's why I wasn't going in with high hopes on this, because I'm like, Guinness NA.
Oh, I had zero faith in this. I was like, this is going to be awful. The smell was not my favorite.
It's not horrible, but it's not like a very nice nose for a beer. But like the taste is palatable.
What beer is like good on the nose?
Well, a lot of them.
Coffee beer though.
IPAs are really, really good on the nose. One of the beers I got is a non-alcoholic IPA, so I wonder if that'll have the same kind of nice nose as other IPAs. You know, I don't necessarily love the taste of IPAs, but the nose is always very fruity and delicious.
Fair enough.
But I think we'll go ahead and do a cocktail now. Styling and profiling, Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! Absolutely. Let's see here.
Eyes twitching.
Back in a bit. Awesome. We'll look forward to you being back. The Bulls, the Malort. Woodman's also has a self-service checkout in the liquor department. That's true. They do that. But they still have to scan your ID. Excuse me. Beer and fake whiskey. It's just. Anyway, Sugar Kitty says back. Yeah. Sugar Kitty posted back Bourbon's link in the chat, so please go subscribe to him. Also, Casey says, I am also switching to beer tonight. I die every time I take a sip of bourbon for some reason. I think Taylor is trying to poison me. Sip a little bit of Malort in those bottles, and he'll never want to drink whiskey again. As Irish as it gets, go subscribe to 4 Leaf Whiskey. That is Stacey H, the one and only. Go subscribe to her, guys, and show her some love. Isaiah V is in the chat. Cheers, Isaiah. Thanks for being here. Nice seeing you all. We're just drinking some NA stuff in case you missed it. This Kentucky 74 is one of the most revolting things we've ever put in our mouth. On par with Malort and a terrible, terrible experience, but still an experience. However, the Budweiser Zero is surprisingly delightful on the palate. Nose not great, but the palate, it'll do. So
That'll do, donkey.
It'll do, donkey.
That'll do.
So I don't have any ice, which
Don't have any ice.
for our cocktail, and we're just gonna share one because we're close enough where it's not gonna bother me. You know what? I gotta try to give this as much of an advantage as I can, so I'm gonna grab some ice. So you just entertain the peeps.
Entertain the peeps.
Feel free to read the.
Yeah, I'll read the comments. I got you. Don't worry, I got it. I know how to do this. I do this every Wednesday. Yeah, so every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. So tomorrow at 6, I do my mental health live stream. It is about any sort of mental struggles and mental issues that you might have in your life. Last week I had my best friend Zane on, and we talked about the difference between being alone and being lonely. And being alone is the fact of like you genuinely have no one there, and then the thought or the feeling of being lonely is it's in your head, and that you have a support system around you, but you still feel like you're by yourself.
Indeed.
And you unfortunately missed that one, but that's okay.
I did. I was
you were live
streaming with Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans that night.
Yeah, so I'll allow it.
But tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, be there or be square.
Or a circle or triangle or whatever you want to
Whatever you want to be. Square is supposed to be like that. But I am back. We have some Diet Coke here, and we got some ice in the glass. And basically, we're going to see if there's any hope to saving. So I was actually going to make a Wisconsin Old Fashioned with these whiskeys, or like I was going to make 2 cocktails. But this is a Wisconsin Old Fashioned because if I made a normal Old Fashioned, it would still be way too whiskey forward to be good. But Wisconsin Old Fashioned, you add soda, waters it down, gets rid of some of that flavor. So I thought maybe that would work. But I think this is so bad that I don't even think that Squirt could wash it down enough. So we're going to go with a classic whiskey Coke because Coke tends to have some very strong flavors that can hopefully overpower this. And we'll see if a mocktail could curb that craving for people. So go ahead and toss her in the glass. I don't have any stirry straws. Actually, I do have a stirry straw.
Good enough to stir. Shush.
That's true. I'm gonna grab one anyway.
All right, whatever.
Gotta be professional on this channel, even though I didn't even have ice. Hey, you know what? I've wanted to do this. This is gonna be
You just never had a reason on your reason.
Yeah. True.
Oh, it didn't mask the smell.
Hey, he says, I see your live stream, bud. Good work. Or he said he did see your live stream, bud. Good work. So awesome. I missed this one. Hey, he said, saw Larceny Barrel Proof for a mere $109 pass. Oh, that sucks, man. They're good, but they're not $109 good. That's for sure. Miranda Sportman is in the chat. Says, who's that babe on the right? Well, I'm flattered, although I am your cousin. So that's pretty awkward because technically I am on the right.
I mean, technically he is, but camera-wise, it's me, bud. So
but anyway, everyone, that's my cousin and Josh's girlfriend. But did you taste it?
I did.
And?
You can taste it yourself. Okay, but let it sit in for a second. I don't think it's honestly that bad. Like, it's not anything I would drink regularly, but...
it's just
not there. Like, it's trying so hard, but it's just
the goosebumps are back.
Oh, God.
And they're not the good goosebumps, like, oh my gosh, that was amazing. It's like the, oh my gosh, what did I just, is that
What did I
edible?
just ingest?
Like, was I supposed to drink that?
Gross. Unreal.
Yeah, so, okay. The Diet Coke is helping.
Yes. I
A
think
lot.
The Diet Coke definitely curbs like the initial
That gag reflex
Yep.
that it has on the initial.
It's like
It still has that, like, medicinal property,
Yep.
that menthol medicinal.
yeah, the
cherry
menthol
stuff.
is really, really strong on this, I think.
Yeah, but not necessarily in a bad way. And in fact, if you liked that kind of flavor in this,
Yeah.
this could be your drink. It kind of took away all the revoltingness of it.
Yeah.
But in resemblance of a whiskey Coke,
Subpar.
yeah, I couldn't with confidence call that a whiskey Coke.
Nope.
It's not.
Hey, did I mention this beer's pretty good though?
Beer's good though. Beer's good. But yeah, so that being said, it might be time for us to pour this other whiskey, which there's a reason we started with that one because of our initial kind of little sips we took.
Yep.
That one was worse. So this one
let this sit though for a
should be
second.
better.
Let this sit for a second. Let it water down a little bit more.
And I'm not gonna
Might not be bad.
I'm not gonna christen this NA whiskey with the luxury of a new glass because I don't feel like tainting all of my glassware tonight.
No.
But
I need more water in a second here though. To be fair.
you know, the remnants with just water is not so horrible. Well, it's not so horrible.
Not as bad as the actual whiskey, or the fake whiskey, but it's still not good.
The Fisky.
The Fisky. I'm grabbing new water
Fisky.
before we try this though.
Fisky is a character from Letterkenny. Oh, I forgot. This one smells good. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Hey, yeah, at the 10-year, I'd love another 12 years. Order a single cask 2. Oh, I gotta see what she's drinking over there. 3 Crowns sherry finish. Interesting. I've never seen it, but I will try one eventually. I'm sure. You know, the positive about this live stream is apart from this glass, I'm not really drinking much calories today.
Hey, you are that Budweiser Zero is 50 calories, dude.
Well, true. I want to kick that closed. Thanks, boss.
I'll generally toe tap it.
Gently toe tap it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I spilled a little bit.
I want to talk about comparison here. Because I think the only thing different, other than the shoulder being a little
A lot of bottles will use the same bottle shape.
Right. Well, I know, but I'm just saying, like, how much was this?
A lot.
A lot, and this was 30.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot. $130. I've had more expensive whiskey. But yeah, same bottle shape. But I mean, they make some of the cheapest whiskey and put it in some of the best looking bottles because when they don't have when the whiskey can't make up when the whiskey can't make up for the price, the bottle has to. So a lot of times people will. Sometimes the fancier the bottle you see, the worse the whiskey, and it's an unfortunate truth. But there's people who would agree. So that being said,
unfortunate.
I got out the other beer.
How long has that been sitting in the fridge?
It was in the fridge at Woodman's too, so it's cold.
Oh, all right, cool.
This is the IPA. It says Just the Haze. Hazy, juicy, non-alcoholic IPA from Samuel Adams. Just so y'all can see kind of what that looks like. So we're going to pour this in here before we get into the whiskey. That way we can have it in the background just in case.
Just in case it's absolutely awful.
But yeah, the one thing about IPAs, like I said earlier, is that they smell fantastic, like juicy fruit, like the most like fruity, delicious-y thing. And then you taste them, and they're usually super bitter and not great. In my opinion, I've had IPAs that I enjoyed, and I've had IPAs that I could drink, but they're definitely far from my first choice when I'm drinking a beer. Ooh.
Just wait.
Although, the thing about being an NA beer,
Ooh, that actually.
it smells like an IPA. Like it does smell genuinely like an IPA, which is that super
But
like.
this also did smell like that.
They smell like a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of. If this tastes good, like
Yeah.
I'd say beer has some great non-alcoholic options, and the best thing about that is a lot of times, especially around here, you go to local breweries and they have NA options. So when you're pregnant, you can still go out with your friends to those breweries and have drinks with your friends when you're pregnant. Which, if you want to do that, some people don't like going out when they're pregnant, understandably.
Oh,
but this is a great alternative for someone in that situation. So.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna wait for the whiskey, but honestly, after smelling it, I really want to try it. So
I get a lot of like zest.
Yeah, well, it's like a
It's like-
fruity lemon zesty.
Yeah, lemon zest.
Like grapefruit and
I was just about to say grapefruit.
but also like tropical fruit, like
Like mango in there
yeah,
too.
yeah. Trying to think of
It's really like a fruit punch almost.
It is. It's like, I mean, it's a typical IPA. It smells like hops. For those of you who know what hops smell like, it's a very hoppy beer.
Dude, so far the beers are 2 for 2 in my book. In my book, that's really good.
You know,
like I would just sit down and drink one of these.
Yeah,
just, like,
honestly.
every day.
So as far as an IPA goes,
it's not really
not super IPA on the palate. The nose, however, which is my favorite part of an IPA, decadent, great. The palate, a lot less of that bitterness, but it still has some of those like signature IPA. It's basically like a very low hop, like not a hop forward IPA. But okay, that is sufficient. I'd say
the way it smells is the way it tastes with
a little
hop.
a little toned down. The palate's a little toned down compared to the nose.
Yep.
But
This should be
still good
this
nonetheless.
This has better color than the other one.
Yeah, this one is already like darker and it looks,
It has a better viscosity.
looks much more appealing, that's for sure.
A lot of like dark chocolate, like right off the bat.
It smells good. Yeah, it smells like Tootsie Rolls. Honestly.
It really does. It smells
Like it honestly
like-
smells like my chocolate
mousse.
bitters that I had from the old fashioned video that we did, or the live stream that we did last week.
Isn't it over here?
Yeah, it's one of those four.
Find it.
It's on next one.
Yeah, this.
Yeah. Open that up and do a comparison.
Do a comparison.
So yeah, on the nose, just like a very nice, like chocolatey, a little bit of spice in there.
This is obviously stronger, but that's just because it is bitters and it's supposed to be like
Yeah.
that. But this has. Okay, maybe just because I like literally dumped my nose in there, but
And you know,
it's really
it's apparent. It's very apparent.
chocolate, but then like
You get that spice.
yeah, there's a little bit of spice to it. Not like when you smell like authentic though.
Yeah, so this almost smells like flavored whiskey, like chocolate flavored whiskey.
Right.
Which I mean, granted, it probably is. It probably does have artificial flavors in it.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
But it doesn't have. It's not like when you're smelling whiskey and like you get a hint of chocolate here and some chocolate there. It's more like boom, chocolate, and then
Doesn't get better.
some spice.
It doesn't get better, I promise. That is bad. It actually got worse. It actually got worse.
I'm just gonna leave that over there for the rest of the night. So
we're not touching that again.
general consensus, guys.
No.
Don't be buying that one.
Nope,
Although for
sorry.
the nose of this one is giving me hope. I do need to get a little rinsey rinse before that.
I'm gonna rinse with this. You know, it'd be really good. Just drinking one of these with that. Little like chocolate pie right there.
Yeah. I have such a bad habit that when like I'm not reading comments, I'll just leave them up, and because I'm like clicking through to kind of it keeps my spot from where I am, but then you guys can't really see what's going on at the desk. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and
Get it on the palate.
give this one a try. Yeah.
Please be good. Okay, I got like a little bit of a burn there. Actually, a
lot of
bit
of a burn.
A lot of bit of a burn.
But you know what it's like? Spicy food.
Yeah,
It's like eating a pepper.
It's
or
not
something
like
spicy.
it's not a good spice.
Yeah, I mean it's not bad.
No,
You know, sometimes you get those whiskeys that have that nice like chili spice.
the chocolate's there.
The chocolate is there. It feels oddly thin and sweet on the front.
Yep.
Like when it first hits the tongue, it's almost got like a metallic-y sweetness on the front, which isn't
Like super like fake.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Right.
But the spice is still there. It's still
I
going.
appreciate. Oh yeah, it's still like right in the back of my throat.
But it's not.
and not in a good way either. Not a Kentucky Hug type spice. It's a freaking just you ate something super high and you weren't expecting it.
Yeah, I know
And now
that's.
you got to deal with the consequences.
It is because the thing is like when you eat spicy food, it's kind of spicy on the tongue and in your mouth and everything. That spice just sits in your throat,
Sits like right here in the back of your throat, and it's just not going away.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm not doing it.
The longer, the longer it sits,
the
worse it gets. And that's honest to God truth. Now, would I prefer that one over this one?
Yes, simply for the fact that it has taste.
Yeah, it is better. It's better.
I don't
than that
think
one.
this is going to be good in a drink.
Oh no,
Due to the
no.
fact that it is like
Although,
chocolatey.
We'll add some orange bitters and put it in an old fashioned. And
Now,
try to get
that might be good.
Try to get
Like
little
an
bit of a-
actual authentic old fashioned, not a Wisconsin
Yeah.
old fashioned. It's really like
I need ice again.
Like if you go to Walmart, you get the freaking chocolate there.
You know
they
sell spicy chocolate?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what this tastes like. It is one of the weirder things I've ever tasted in my life, though. The beers are 2 for 2. That's for sure. That just tastes like lemon pie. That's really good.
If any of you guys have had spicy or Mexican hot chocolate.
Yep.
Mexican hot chocolate is hot chocolate with chili spice in it.
Yep.
That is
It's
kind of what that tastes like.
Pretty good.
If you like spice. I don't like spice.
I don't like spice either. But if you do like spice, this is definitely your NA whiskey. Faux shizzle.
Yeah. We're just gonna
Try to make it somewhat drinkable.
We're gonna add quite a bit here.
Keep going.
We're just gonna do one more syringe.
There you go. Might as well put the-
Yeah, it smells like a nice, good orange though. Hopefully, it makes a good base for this.
Yeah, that's a good orange.
And honestly, I'm gonna mix it, and then I'm also gonna add some aromatic, like probably some Angostura bitters after we taste it for the first time. Although I'm nervous to add any kind of sweetener in this because the whiskey already is quite sweet.
Quite sweet. Yep, that's true.
I saw
Just
a new
from
watcher in here, Trevor Tilot.
Trevor,
My
how's it going,
brother.
sir?
Hello, brother.
Old Trevor.
But he says NA whiskey, my favorite. That's a lie. He's
That's
never had some NA
sarcastic.
whiskey before. Although he's more than welcome to come try it. He likes spicy food. He likes spicy food.
Does he?
Maybe he would like
Maybe.
this one.
I doubt it.
I'm sure he'll try it at some point. But Casey says, "Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
That's my exact reaction when I drank it too. It's not great. It's pretty bad. He says, I think Tipsy Steve did a vid on NA whiskey as well. Interesting. I'll have to go watch that. I've watched most. Well, I wouldn't say most actually anymore. I missed a lot of the recent ones, but I watched a lot of his videos, so I'm sure maybe I've seen it. And he says you boys are not selling those drinks well. Fortunately for me, I'm not sponsored, and even if I was, there's no hiding the fact that these don't taste very good. So
Yeah, even if you were sponsored, I'd still be fairly honest about it.
I'm never gonna sway my opinion of something just because they're sponsoring me. I don't like, or I can't even say I don't like because I've never been in that situation. But I would never want to be in that situation where I have
A sponsor that isn't real.
Yeah, where I have a sponsor that I don't like the actual stuff they're selling. Like that defeats the point of a sponsorship for me is that I really like a product and I really want more people to have availability of that product and be exposed to that product.
Yep.
And
like you're not. Are you technically sponsored by Wrist Mafia? Or not?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
your Wrist Mafia sponsorship is authentic because I know you love that brand. When we're
Right,
at
I
poker,
literally-
it's the only thing you talk about. Like
wear them all the time, and and they're sending. It's not like a huge. We have no contract. It's all verbal.
can I show this?
Yeah, it's all verbal. It's all whatever. So it's not like they're just good people. They make good product, and I like what they do. So, and it's a non-verbal contract, and I have a discount code, and I get free watches. So,
Right.
that's kind of how it goes.
That?
Yeah,
I don't
but-
want to try this. I'm not gonna lie.
you don't like what?
I don't want to try this.
I'm scared. Although it smells better with the orange, is kind of adding. It's kind of giving it that like refreshing.
Yeah,
that it
the orange
needs.
covers up the chocolate though.
It does.
I'm scared about the spice.
I'm scared of the spice too. I think adding some squirt will help. But before we add the squirt, I'm gonna try it. Maybe I'll add some simple syrup. Maybe I'll add some Angostura.
I'm scared. I'm not gonna look at you. I don't want to see your reaction. That is not good.
Why
is it
spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Yeah, that's gonna need
Not good.
some doctoring up here.
Oh, poop.
Grab these couple things. Oh, if I had some grenadine, that would help this. So we're not gonna add a whole bunch of that because it's sweet already.
I don't think it's sweet.
I
I got no sweet. I got like straight.
definitely think
like orange spicy, like orange dipped in like sriracha.
some Angostura will help cover that up. Also, for those of you who want to know how to make Wisconsin old fashioned, you just take a regular old fashioned and water it down with soda.
Literally though. It's
Literally, that's how it'd be. At least now it has the old fashioned color. So
hey, that's true.
at least like your mind might be a little bit more convinced.
Not my mind.
Honestly, I don't like the way it makes me
Old-fashioned
feel
is like-
inside. I don't like the way it makes my insides feel.
It's one of the worst things I've ever tested. I'm gonna puke tonight probably.
Don't burn. No.
Gross.
Gross.
Poor Tommy. I'm trying to.
Mole. Chocolate and chili can go together well. They can if you like the spice. Hello, brother. Brother.
Hold on.
Did I do something there?
That you did something there.
Is the spice still there?
Oh, the spice will always be there. It's so overpowering.
I
as a
mean-
drink. You put a lot of that in there, though. To be fair,
A lot of Angostura? Or that?
a lot of that.
Well, not
But you
compared
got-
to a normal
right.
fashion.
Well, yeah, I know, but still, it's better. I'm not saying it's oh my god, I'd sit down and drink this, but it's better.
Yeah.
No.
Now it tastes like bitters. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
I did over bitter it, but
Whatever. You'll have
the
that.
whiskey in general is already bitter.
Hello, brother.
It's just kind of it needs this.
It does. Keep going. You're good. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. No.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
That's what it needs. Hopefully. I don't know if there's any save in this, to be honest. To be fair.
Well,
To be
because
fair.
oh, no, that was this. To be fair.
To be fair. That was cringy. Henry D said I did level 2 of the Death Nut Challenge with a friend and his son. Not looking forward to level 3. I couldn't even do level 1, man. I'm horrible at it. I mean,
I just smells like squirt.
I can't even eat buffalo sauce. Actually, no, I don't know if it's the taste or if it. That's not. Never mind. Buffalo's not spicy. I can't even eat a hot wing. I don't even eat mild wings. I get sweet barbecue and honey barbecue. I'm
I
one
don't know
of
if you
those
saw
guys.
that, but I went in for another one.
You went in for a second?
I went in for a second already.
My mouth is still tainted from. I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to guess this last. I'm going to have to go on the nose alone because my palate is absolutely fludger busted.
Fludger busted. It's fruity. It's got a lot of orange, a lot of Sprite, a lot of pomegranate in there.
It's squirt. It's
I know.
grapefruit.
Oh yeah. I did know that actually. To be fair.
That makes it drinkable.
Yep.
I could drink that.
Yep, I could too.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say, but I could drink that.
Yeah.
I could drink that all day.
It tamed it down. It tamed it down just enough where it almost
the
almost
spice-
feels like there's whiskey in it.
The spice is like it's like there, but it's so minimal that it's drinkable.
Yeah, it almost feels like there's whiskey in it. Like
you have to remember that we just drink it straight.
yeah,
And then we drink it with straight bitters in it. So our like palate is so like spiced out that
True.
I don't feel like this would actually be that spicy on our like if this is what you started off with, you're probably gonna be fine.
Yeah. I'd say
I think it's fine.
out of all the things, if I couldn't drink whiskey and I had to drink a cocktail between Coke and fake whiskey or this, it would be Monday's whiskey in an old fashioned with the squirt. It needs a squirt.
It needs to be a Wisconsin old fashioned.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be a like authentic old fashioned.
Because realistically, Wisconsin old fashions are just kind of like refreshing and light with a taste of whiskey. Like it's not a whiskey forward drink.
It's a day drink. It's
yeah,
not like you're going to the bar at night drink.
Exactly. But that concludes that. So overall,
I think at the end we rank everything.
Yeah, we will. But overall, this absolutely horrible. This
Terrible.
Smells good.
Manageable.
Yeah, it's manageable.
Never ever want to see another bottle of this ever again. This, however, done correctly, manageable.
Yeah, except it's gonna leave spice in your throat for the whole night. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to drink after this. We are here for honesty, for show. Pour some real whiskey in there to hide the taste. True, I could, but I don't want to waste real whiskey. It's so bad. Casey says old fashions are fantastic. Color doesn't play on taste for me anyway. Well, sometimes you can trick yourself with color. See, I eat fat-free cheese, and while it tastes nothing like cheese, when it's the nice like orange color and it's all melted and gooey, it looks and feels like cheese. It might not taste like cheese,
but it looks.
But it's enough for me.
Look is very deceiving. I can't remember what I watched the other day, but it was like, sit here and smell this and eat this and it'll taste like that. I don't remember what it was though, but like, it's all psychological, man.
Yeah. Well, everything's connected to like
100%.
Nose, palate, everything.
Right.
So in whiskey, like that's why you can taste leather, but nobody's out here eating leather.
Yeah, right. You're not eating your leather belt from the closet. Like, come on.
But
I don't know how you made that whole glass last one. Like
this?
No.
This?
I've been down in water. I'm struggling.
I only really use it to cleanse the palate and rinse everything.
Yeah, no, me too. But
Squirt soda and Tito's vodka is legit. I've never had that. That's an interesting combo. We always do vodka lemonades in Wisconsin, or at least me and my friends do on the golf course. A vodka lemonade. I mean, obviously, a Wisconsin old fashioned on the golf course, it can't be beat because you're having a cigar, you're out golfing, it's hot as heck outside, and you're just like whiskey can be too much.
Like I said, a Wisconsin old fashioned is a day drink. It's a like refreshment. It's not even a. It's not like a rum and coke, or it's like
no. It's like
here you go.
It's that grapefruit. It's the grapefruit from the soda. Or you can use it's sweet or sour is how you can order it. So sweet would be the squirt.
Yep.
That's grapefruit, whatever, and sour would be like 50-50 or 7-Up sour. Or is what's sour? Let's see. What's another sour?
7-Up. I
know 50-50 is sour.
Well, 7-Up is basically the same thing as 50-50.
Well, there's actual like designations for these, because there's 7-Up, Sprite, 50-50, Squirt, and Sundrop. I think Sundrop is sour, and Mountain Dew is Mountain Dew is a sweet. Sundrop's a sour. Squirt is a sweet. 50-50 is a sour. And so like those kind, you guys know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's a very citrusy.
It's a citrus drink. It's like it's a fruity drink.
Yeah, it is.
nonetheless.
Hey, AZ says, crap, raining here again. I feel like I'm living in Seattle. Hanging AZ. It's raining here as well. Or it was yesterday and today. And
It's just
Wisconsin
it's
here.
Wisconsin.
It's supposed to be
shitty
snowing.
weather all the time.
I had to work outside yesterday in the
Huh.
rain.
I work outside every day.
Well, talk to the hand. Talk to the booty because the hand's off duty. Area 1 says I make a whiskey drink with a splash of lemon juice and tonic on ice. That actually sounds... Honestly, it's got to be close to this. I mean, the tonic for the bubbles and the lemon juice for like the kind of like tart, sour aspect. Yeah. Like that's got to be pretty close to a whiskey sour, old fashioned. Hey, Nazi said, did you binge a new season of Letterkenny yet, Holden? I have not, unfortunately. I've just did. I'm only on like season 9. What is there, 11? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
I released December 24th.
I know. I don't think I've seen season 10 or 11, but I watched because I haven't had Hulu in a while because the ads piss me off. But I've watched Shorzy. Shorzy is great.
Shorzy's awesome.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna watch Shorzy every day of the week. Love it.
Yeah, so I. Fresca, do they still make that? What is Fresca? Like the Fresca.
Oh yeah, Fresca, like the
drink,
the seltzer or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I think they do. I don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. I see it all the time.
I don't drink much vodka, but need to make drinks for the ladies sometimes. Ooh, for the ladies.
The ladies.
Plural.
Ooh.
Maybe he's got a wife and daughters, or maybe he's just a playboy. You never know.
Never do.
You never know. That being said, I think it's time to grab that other beer.
Yes, sir.
Got an amber ale to drink here. Yeah, this was the IPA. The Sam Adams was an IPA. The amber ale is from Lakefront Brewery.
I think our rating is going to go pretty much the same.
Yeah. I'm excited to try this beer.
To be fair, we did not give the Budweiser Zero a fair shot by leaving it lukewarm.
Yeah, but I mean,
how much better?
I can imagine it's going to be better cold, but
right, well, yeah, everything's better cold.
The thing is, IPAs just have so much more intense flavors, and the only off-putting part of them really is that bitterness.
The bitterness, which I don't think that had them.
This one didn't, which is why I think we enjoyed it. Whereas like people like us wouldn't normally enjoy an IPA as much because of the fact that they're bitter. My brother, actually, Trevor, who was in the chat earlier, I don't know if he still is, but he's a big fan of the IPAs. He likes IPAs. So is Casey. Well, him and Casey both like the IPAs a lot.
Trevor, if you're ever trying to go cold turkey on it.
Yeah. The Sam Adams, Just the Haze. That's the one for you.
Pretty legit.
It is pretty legit. So this is non-alcoholic. The River West Stein. It is an amber near beer. Probably because it's not a beer, because it's NA. Rich malt flavor and perfect hop balance. Made with malt, hops, yeast, and water. Good. So this is from Lakefront Brewery, which I believe is in Milwaukee. I lied. It's in Wanakani. Where the heck is Wanakani? Where the heck's Wanakani? The thing is,
Lakefront Brewery, right?
Yeah. I've almost been to.
Milwaukee.
It is?
Yeah.
It must be in like a subsidiary.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
It is. It's in,
It's in, hey, it's got the color.
It's in Brewers Park or Brewers Hill, sorry.
Brewers Hill.
It's like right on the river. Right there. I don't know if that
interesting. Yeah, no, I've passed it before. That's why I thought it was in Milwaukee. Hey, Daisy says, to be fair, love me a good IPA, says Casey. To each their own. Hey, Daisy says, I'm more of a lager guy. Me too, but stouts have my heart, and so do porters. I've been drinking so many peanut butter porters recently. They never cease to amaze me. Trevor says, same to Casey. Yes, the IPA lovers in the chat. For show.
Get a room.
Wanaki. Okay, so...
It's a Wisconsin city or something?
Must be. It doesn't smell bad. It's got that like kind of amber ale type nose on it, so it's giving me hope. And if these other beers have given me hope, then I can look forward to this one.
Ooh, that is bitter, but it's
That tastes exactly like an amber ale.
yeah. I wouldn't know. To be fair,
That's exactly what I would expect that to taste like. That's good. I mean, if you like amber ales, this one is for you. A little bit more bitter than a typical amber ale is.
that's where it's getting.
Just on the very back end, actually.
Yeah, like the aftertaste.
Yeah, the whole
better.
front is very good.
The front's very nice.
The back end is just very hoppy,
Yep,
which is kind of what I was
very
expecting
hoppy.
from the IPA. But overall,
Did you switch these on me or something?
Huh?
Did you switch these or something? 'Cause
what?
this one's really like IPA on the back.
You'd be able to tell, and the nose. So yeah, but
True.
this is amber ale, amber ale, amber ale, all the way through till after you swallow and the finish. And then it comes through with that bitter hoppiness, which if you guys like hops, still might be something for you.
If you're into the bitter, sweet, almost hoppy, very hoppy beer,
Yeah.
this is definitely something you should try.
And I would even drink this being like not a huge fan of IPA. It's not like
Oh, yeah.
super hoppy,
It's definitely not hoppy though.
Yeah. If we've learned anything today, whoa, I've been drinking too much. If we've learned anything today, if you ever want to be a sober person, I hope you like beer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, for real.
Sugar says Weissbier. Weissbier.
You either better like. Oh my god, I'm slurring my words. I've been drinking.
Yeah, anything. Mocktails or beer.
Yeah. Mocktails, heavy soda mocktails, or beer.
Yeah, basically flavored soda. Honestly, I wonder if you could just add bitters
I
to
seriously
squirt.
could drink that all day.
Yeah, I know, but I wonder if you could add bitters to squirt and it have it taste the same.
No, unless you added the chocolate bitters. And now that the spice is not in my mouth, that actually doesn't taste that bad.
It isn't bad. The spice is still in my mouth, just a bit.
Is it really?
It stays there. It lingers on me. Stacy
also
says
eat
I'm a
spicy
stout
foods,
and a
so.
porter girl. Me too, Stacy. I love me a good stout and porter. I mean that high percentage stuff. Honestly, even anywhere between 7% and 15%, I'm a fan of those. Casey says it's not Japanese. Stop making fun of me, Stacy. I mean Casey. I always forget that there's an actual Stacy in here. I gotta stop calling him that. Vito says, good show, guys, minus Lauren. Yes, well, she's in the other room, and so I'm sure she misses everyone on the chat just as much as you guys miss her.
Am I not good enough?
But you're a good substitute for now. For now. But you'll be back on.
Year.
Yeah, you'll be back on.
Oh, yeah.
When you'll be drinking,
December.
dare I say, some good whiskey.
December, I'll be on.
You could, let's see.
Christmas special.
You'd be on the you gotta make sure it's not Lauren's birthday special. You'll be able to have to double dip.
When's her birthday?
28th.
Or you just get a bigger setup and we all squam in here.
We'll be in a house next year, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So we'll have a bigger setup in general.
There you go.
Hey, he said, did Lauren start a baking channel I would watch? Well, maybe
I feel like
we'll just have
every life.
True. I'll just put up some baking videos. Baking with the Bourbon Bar. The Bourbon Bar bakes.
No. You know what you gotta make? What did you bring to Badger State that one time? When me, you, and Casey played poker? The bread.
The bread. That was Stacey H's recipe.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 4-Leaf Whiskey's bread pudding recipe.
Yeah, no.
He loved that, by the way.
Oh.
Which
you guys messed it up because you put in like 4 cups too many raisins, but
no, the part that messed it up is that all our raisins sunk to the bottom.
That's
so
true.
it wasn't,
so it wasn't
like
even. It
yeah.
was just like
so it was either bread. It was either bread or raisin.
Yeah,
it's like
seriously.
bread, raisin. You had to kind of it was a bit of work, but Lauren says I'm glad everyone is missing me. My cooking channel needs to be after 9 p.m. Needs to be on after 9 p.m. We could just bring like a little one of those portable
Stove,
stovetop things, and we could literally
Little
just like
propane stove.
cook stuff right here, make some bourbon glazed salmon. Lauren and I were eating bourbon glazed salmon a year ago today. She popped up on my Snapchat memories.
That's awesome.
Yep, it was good too.
That's funny.
Casey says that was so freaking good. Oh my gosh, oui. Yes,
Me and
Casey also
cleared
loved
that
it.
pan.
That's true. Lauren, the whiskey baker, just saying. That's true. Lauren, you hear that? The people want you. They're requesting it. I know. I was just. Never mind. Anyway, did she tell you what she poured me in the mystery Glen?
I chose it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Just kidding. But yes, I know what it is. Well, I don't know what it is.
I'll probably still call her in.
I can't really read, but I know where it is.
I'll probably still call her in when I'm ready. That way the people can see her. They have separation anxiety when Lauren's not here.
Okay.
Yeah. Me too.
I was tripping at work today. I was like, dude, I'm taking Lauren's spot. I feel bad.
That's okay. Hang Z says your channel is the only whiskey channel with baked goods. Just saying. True. Very true. Bino says you did good. You did a good, new guy. Yes, Lauren, a cooking show. So good job to you, and a good nod to Lauren. She says Holden doesn't get my jokes, guys, and you tend to yell in the kitchen. Yeah, if we had a whiskey or a cooking with Lauren episode, it would be a cooking / getting yelled at by Lauren episode.
Right.
It's like cooking with Lauren is like as a dad and child, like when you go to work on a car. And like I'm the one holding the flashlight, and Lauren is the dad yelling at me, not holding the flashlight in the right spot. That's how that works. But she says Bino would yes, and he says yes, I agree. Or Bino would no, and he says yes, I agree, and no. So that is that, because she's cooked for him too. But yeah, Lauren is a chef, especially with Stacey H's recipes. Dynamic duo. We could have a live stream cook-off. Or where we cook something and send it to the other person, like with Stacey H, and then compare.
There you go. Or send each other recipes.
True, although I don't know how great it would stay in the mail.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You guys send each other recipes.
Does she yell at you to get her? Yeah, she just goes, why can't you understand what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking bad about her.
I need you to get the pan underneath the kitchen with the stove on the top.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of this live stream.
Why don't you understand what I'm saying?
To the couch.
Yeah.
To the couch.
I'm glad I get to go home to my own bed.
Yeah. I'll be on the couch. Derek says you get that from your mom, Lauren. That's true. Sometimes I'm over at their house, and everyone's in the kitchen, and I stay in the living room because it's scary in there. And everyone's just like yelling at each other. And it's not like they're yelling in a bad way. It's like everyone's trying to help each other, but there's too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yep.
And it's just like, get out of my way! Hey, why didn't you stare? It's just like, it's scary.
Why are you staring at me like that? What?
Don't look at me that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Strangely enough, after watching you guys drink that stuff, I have not poured anything.
Yeah, you need to start.
I don't blame you, Hanging AZ. I don't blame you. He's
struggling.
He's only an hour behind right now.
Oh, so you're fine.
Because they don't have daylight saving time there.
Okay.
So in summer they're 2 hours behind. Or whenever daylight saving times happen, they'll be 2 hours behind. But right now they're only 1 hour behind. So otherwise he normally drinks at, I thought, 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock or something. So he always starts the live stream off without drinking anything. Which he's an absolute trooper for doing. But yes, she did. Oh wait, hold on, let's skip this one. I made bread pudding for Christmas. Ooh. We had ours a little before Christmas.
That was before Christmas. It was like November-ish. Because it was like a really nice fall.
Stacy says, guys, I have 1 or 2 recipes. I'm a 2-trick baking pony. Hey, that's okay. We don't have that much either. A lot of times Google has the recipes and we just give it the old college try. Vino says she'd be like that yelling chef guy. That's true. I learned a long time ago the kitchen is no place to be. True. Leave that up to Lauren. And cheers, Dustin. Thanks for coming in. She says, it's more like if you're not going to help me, then get out of the kitchen, but with special words. Yes, special, inappropriate cuss words that'll make you cry to your mommy. But Recon Bros is in the chat.
Okay.
Cheers, Hudson.
It's I do the same thing.
You met Hudson, right?
Hudson? No, because he was the week that I wasn't there.
Oh.
Casey's first week.
Well, he was there twice. I thought.
Hudson? Do you know who I am?
Maybe. I forget. 6:14 in Arizona right now, and 7:15 here in Wisconsin. Special words. Yeah, she's not as bad as Gordon Ramsay. That's right. You
Pretty close,
idiot
I'd say.
sandwich. Letterkenny joke again.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Well, yeah, he's a great guy, but he's a hair guy.
Yeah, he's a hair guy.
I have no idea who you are, he says. So no, you weren't there.
What
When
did
he
I
was
say?
there. We have been over this. I know we talked about this, but
Me and Casey literally had this
Yeah.
conversation with you Friday.
I know. I just couldn't remember. My memory's not what it
We got
once
a lot
was.
of
I can't even
stuff.
remember your birthday.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Didn't even wish me happy birthday.
Okay, so this whiskey is totally messing me up here.
Is it really? It's actually the Kentucky 74. No. Could you imagine?
The thing is, I'm just so confused because my palate is absolutely fried tonight. Doesn't feel too proofy. Maybe like mid 90s. At most bottle and bondish, 101 around there, but I'd say like mid 90s. But then again, my palate's absolutely fried from the spice on the Monday whiskey that I'm.
Wish I had my carbonated water.
I know.
Oh.
But the nose is good. I'm so backwards right now.
You should have done that first.
I know, I totally should have.
Like, I know that's not usually what you do, but you should have made the exception and done that first.
Yeah. I say on the palate it's got a little bit of spice. Well, it feels like
Can't
it's got
even
spice,
say
but I
that.
can't quite tell. I also kind of think it has like a little bit of a nutty aspect in it. Not in a lot though. Not overly nutty. Wow, this is going to be a tough one. I don't think the score is going to be too kind to me today. Stacy says I know how to make bread pudding and Irish cream cookies. That is the extent of my baking. What the heck is an Irish cream cookie?
cookies? I don't know what that is, but
That
you
sounds
should make
amazing.
some, and I'll pay you for them.
I'll take the recipe. We'll have it on the chat. She says Lauren is already interested in the cookies. Probably switching recipes as we speak. So Holden wouldn't say I'm nice outside the kitchen though. Hey, I think you're nice. The people, you don't act any different on camera than you do behind camera. So the people know exactly how you are. And you know,
Yeah,
maybe you yell at me occasionally.
You guys get Lord. You guys get authentic Lauren when she's on here.
Oh yeah, and me for the most part. I mean, besides the fact that I'm much more.
You present
Talking
yourself. You
and-
present yourself louder.
Yeah,
than you do in,
I
like,
feel
real
when
life.
I'm in front of a camera, I'm giving a presentation basically.
Well,
is how I look
and
at
that's how you
things.
have to do it though.
Yeah.
Because I do that tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. Too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be talking all soft. Well, I never really talk soft.
Like a baby penguin.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So a little bit of nuts, a little bit of spice, not a whole lot of oak. Actually, a little bit of oak. Gosh, this is impossible. I wonder if this could be the 1792 small batch. So I haven't had much of it, but I know it's a mid-proof.
Shut it up.
It could be-
First, to be
yeah.
fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
It could. I don't know. I want to say that I'm getting a nutty note on the palate. I want to say that maybe there's a little bit of a banana in there. But my mind is just playing tricks on me. This is gonna be very hard. Yes, he would. Yes, I would. And Bino knows. That will be our St. Patty Day live stream snack. Ooh. And I'll even get to wait. When is St. Patty's Day? It's in March, right?
Mm.
I'll get some more Irish. Maybe I'll pick up a bottle of Green Spot or
Easy.
Redbreast. I've been eyeing up the Redbreast for so long. Then I'll just watch Stacy's reviews and find the one that's the cheapest. I wonder if Stacy, what's the best bang for your buck Irish whiskey? If bang for your buck, like what's the best?
I know you're not doing that. There's no way. Next year?
Oh yeah. Well,
'Cause that's
maybe.
the one after.
Oh no, I won't be. Wait,
Right.
Tuesday, Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday next year?
Mhm. Doesn't that blow?
That's wild. I mean, maybe. I guess it depends on. No, probably not. Maybe I'll
You know
do.
what else blows?
Maybe I could do a midday live stream. Maybe no. Maybe.
Or like a morning one.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, people will probably have off on Christmas Eve. Anyway,
Right.
that's a different topic for a different day.
Different story, different day.
Everyone says the stream says started 8 minutes ago. LOL. I've been here for an hour or something. Yes, it's been an hour and 20. So I don't know what that's all about. But
Probably time zones or something like that.
no, sometimes it just needs a refresh when it's on the feed. But Henny Z says, did you ever do a review on that Masters keep holding? No, not yet, because I got it. I think I got it right before I started Advent. Then I was doing Advent. Then I got Parker's Heritage, Old Fitzgerald, Angel's Envy Angel's Envy Cast Strength, Russell's 13, Maker's Mark BRT02, the New Bookers,
Yep.
and the Old Rip Van Winkle, and
And
I had
your
my
video
top
for
25 video, and I had the Noob Drinks Whiskey with Casey video. That was a fun one. That one actually got some pretty good views on it too. Even though I don't know what is up with my camera, guys, and I'm so sorry if you watched my video and it was just spazzing out. It bothers me so much.
It was better.
It was better on this weekend.
On
This week's
weekend?
video is going to be better.
It's
But it does it like
it's-
once or twice. But
I know it does it for sure once or twice.
But that time I did it like 15 times. But the thing is, I just gave a whiskey noob some of my most expensive whiskey. I think I was going to do that twice, especially when the reaction wouldn't be authentic. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I just wanted to put that video out, even though it kind of had a crappy thing. But I will be getting to a Master's Keep review, hanging AZ, and I'll probably do shorts too. My goal is to do a shorts video for every normal review that I do, so you guys can watch the short if you're pressed on time, or if you want to watch a more in-depth review, you have that option. It's kind of one of those things that I want to try to do. That's what I'm going for. But Stacey says Powers John's Lane or get Redbreast Cast Strength. Oof. Now the question is, can I find those? Well, let me rephrase that. Best bang for your buck available Irish in America or in the States. I guess I've been down the Irish aisle a few times, but I don't think I've ever seen a Redbreast Cast Strength ever. And I know I've seen Powers around, but I don't know if I've seen particularly John's Lane. Also, I'm not sure what the prices are that run here, but I've heard the Cast Strength is a little bit more pricey. But obviously, I'm not one to shy away from getting a nice bottle if it's a good bottle. So, and I'm a proof whore, so. Hank Z says hit the likes free today and tomorrow. Yes, for a limited time only. You guys can hit that like button for absolutely $0. And also subscribe to the channel. Also, I have a Patreon channel. If you guys are interested in that, you can do $2 or $5 tier member. Be on my Patreon. You'll get exclusive videos, first opportunity at picks whenever they come, and the first people available to purchase merch from the Bourbon Bar. I'll be making stuff from Glen Cairns to t-shirts that say "to the couch" and "see you in the next class." But yeah,
Biggest supporter right here.
he's on the Patreon. He is,
Yes, sir.
and it's him. I'm actually just gonna put it in I'm gonna make an extra thing that has pops up the Patreons as a thank you on my normal videos. So you guys will be able to see. But right now I've got 4 Patreons. It's him, Casey, Tay, and my friend Zach, who we go play poker with on nights. But the
On
more people that
Friday
help
nights.
support, the better.
Also, quick thing. If you do the $2.50 or $5, you can go back and edit how much you want to give, so you can give up more than $5 if you're feeling generous. Bet you didn't know
Really?
that? Yep. I give $10 every month.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Bless my heart.
Yes, sir. Run me my money.
Start giving them bottles of whiskey. Hey, at one point that may be the case. But anyway, Henry Z says those other bottles are cute, but Masters Keep, man. I know. I know.
He texted me that when he got it in the car right outside the liquor store.
I was
He
freaking
was
out.
Geeking. You're never gonna believe what I just got. I don't know what that is.
Drew, I'm like, I just bought the Masters Keep for $200. He's just like, oh, cool.
Cool. I don't know what that is.
And he says to do a very precise review, Holden. No hemming or hawing. Well, thanks, Easy. I appreciate that. I try to be straightforward with most of the stuff, but I also try to make it a little bit entertaining if I can. So I'm glad you enjoyed them.
entertainment. He's all business.
I'm all business. Business in the front, party in the back. Peter. Cheers, Peter. Thanks for stopping in. Nice seeing you, buddy.
Peter.
All right. So I think my palate is slowly cleansing here.
How to call Lauren.
Yeah. Lauren, if you're watching, which you just said hi to Peter, so I hope you are, could you come in here, please? And I think we're going to go through this whiskey, and I'm going to do my best guesses. So give her a little bit of time to come in here. But let's see. What else did I have? Anything else? I don't think I did. I just had the whiskeys and the NA beers.
If you did, we'll just make a short on it. Be like, here's what we forgot.
Yeah. I don't think I missed anything, though. So this whiskey...
Anything else?
Yeah, this whiskey... It does smell. It smells good. Sweet caramel. I am getting a little bit of a nutty note. A little bit of like some kind of spice on it, like cinnamon, or maybe it's nutmeg that's bringing me that nuttiness. Got a little bit of brown sugar in here too, actually, which is a nice note.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's definitely lower proof, 195-ish, I'd say, around there. I do want to say there's a banana taste. I think my best guess is going to be a 1792 small batch, but something around there. It also could be. I wonder if this could be Jim Beam. There's got a nut in it. I don't know. That's not nutty enough. It's too high proof for Beam for just a normal Jim Beam.
You like nuts?
And AZ says, makes that Booker's looks like some old shoe. I do. I like Booker's too, but I would take a Master's Keep over Booker's any day of the week. So it's time to reveal what the whiskey glass is going to be. But first, let's go over the questions.
Bourbon or rye?
Bourbon.
State?
Kentucky.
Proof?
9. Wait, I get plus or minus 5, right?
Yeah.
95.
Age?
We'll go with 6 years.
Mash bill?
Corn, rye, barley.
Finished?
Nope.
Price?
I get $5 on price?
Yeah.
$25.
Distillery or company?
Oh. I'm scared. I actually made a noise when I said $25.
I don't know how much you pay for this, so.
I don't either, so.
Oh, gosh.
My immediate thought went to something that it's just so far off.
Well,
distillery or company?
my hopes aren't high anymore. I was just gonna say Barton. I really was gonna go with 1792 small batch, but I don't think that's what it's gonna be.
Well, you have 10 seconds to guess, so.
5, 4,
8,
3. 10 seconds. No,
we'll stick with the 1792. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know what.
Well, it's
go
not
pick,
that.
Pick out the bottle.
It isn't that.
Okay.
Grab the bottle.
I'm nervous.
I'm
nervous.
This one right here, buddy.
Wait, is it? I heard where you grabbed it from.
That one. You don't get to re-guess after I already have it off the shelf.
Oh. How much did I buy this for? I think it was
no
50.
idea. You got it in Louisiana though, so it's probably more expensive than.
That's true. Okay, well this is Blade and Bow. Interesting. So this actually has some Stitzel Weller in it. Stitzel Weller. It says on the bottle, I think 7 times, right? We counted. So that's 7 times. There's 1 Stitzel Weller, 2 Stitzel Weller, 3 Stitzel Weller, 4 Stitzel Weller, 5 Stitzel Weller. Oh, that one doesn't have it on there. Oh, this one says Stitzel Weller 6 and 7. So it says Stitzel Weller on here 7 times.
You're like, what the heck is going on?
What does that mean?
Stitzel Weller is a distillery that was very, very, very popular because they make some of the best like best whiskey ever. But there's not really stuff from Stitzelweller anymore. And basically, the company that made Stitzelweller, this is made in the same place as Stitzelweller was made. So there's technically some Stitzelweller in here, and that literally could be like one drop per bottle. But it's a huge selling point because everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's Stitzelweller," and then they buy it because But it's cool though. It has a cool key on it. But let's go over the answers. I said it's a bourbon. It is a bourbon. I said that state of distillation was Kentucky, and it is Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky. I said the proof was 95, and the proof is 91. So I was right. Low to mid 90 proofs. Age, I said 6 years. I'm not sure entirely it's not age stated, so I don't really know the age of this one. If you guys know, please feel free to let me know. Mash bill, I said corn rye barley, and I believe actually is that I don't think it's a wheater. I think it is corn rye barley, but I'm gonna go
Look it up.
Blazing Bow Breaking Bourbon. Breaking Bourbon is such a good website for all the information. Non-age stated, so it doesn't even say an age on it. The mash bill is undisclosed. Of course, it's undisclosed because why would they ever tell us that kind of stuff? And there is a 22-year-old version of this, which is interesting. No, it is not finished, so I got that right. The price I said 25, but I paid I think around 50 or 60, something like that. Definitely not 25. And distillery company, I said when I say Barton, and this is Stitzelweller, so that wasn't right. And I said 1792 full or 1792 small batch.
I'm not picking that up.
Wrong again.
Wrong again. So overall consensus, this has actually just hit Wisconsin. Say probably a month or two ago. It never used to be available in Wisconsin. I don't think they had distribution here until very, very recently. So it just hit the market in Wisconsin. So a lot of people have been buying it, I saw. But I already had a bottle. It's not anything that I would ever run out and like grab per se. I think that it's decent. It's absolutely decent. But it's not Stitzelweller. I mean, it is Stitzelweller, but it's just not. It doesn't have that oomph that behind it that I think a lot of other whiskeys have, and especially at that price range, I don't think that it's super special. But it's not bad actually. It's been a very long time since I've had it. I bought this, like I said, in Louisiana when we got everything else. You guys know when I went to Louisiana last summer, and there's that much. So I don't drink it often, but if you guys are wondering, this is key number 2 out of, I think, this 5 keys. So that is that. I don't see anything in here. I don't know if Stacey H is in here anymore, hanging AZ, but he asked, what is your favorite bourbon these days? I'd like to know that too. I want to know what Stacey's favorite bourbon is. She's an Irish drinker, but
what would Stacey's be? Stacey.
Well, if she likes Irish, likely she'd probably like something with a lighter zest, like a fruit zestiness, and like a vanilla, butter cookie type notes to it. But I think that is gonna go ahead and be close to doing it. We're gonna wrap up with some closing things. If we have anything else we want to talk about, we can most certainly do that. But NAZ said, I don't hear good things about Blade and Bow. Yeah, I have never been one to praise it. And I think that's a general consensus with a lot of people is that it's only okay. It's just they're really selling the name, and that's what they're doing. Stacy says Penelope. I so wish that I would have said that before she did. Like I was saying those things. I looked over my shelf and I looked at the Penelope Architect, which I'm not sure if you've had the Architect. I've built one. But I was thinking like Stacy would really like that Penelope. I think. That's funny that she said that. Oh wait, she did say Architect right here. Hey. She says Penelope Architect in Yellowstone LE 2022. What are the odds? I got that. But yeah, Yellowstone 2022. That's awesome. I can't believe I picked up Penelope Architect. I mean, she
You
said
didn't say it out loud. It doesn't count.
no. I did. Well, she said Penelope, but then I said Penelope Architect before she said Penelope Architect, or at least before
It
I saw it.
counts.
It counts.
Counts.
It counts.
That's like on Advent when he was saying, "I thought it was this one," but he didn't say it out loud. If he would have just said it out loud and he got it wrong, still people at least would have been like, "You were close."
Yeah, true. I was offered a bottle in trade since I had never heard anything positive. I rejected the bottle. Interesting. What were they trying to trade you for? And Stacy said she has build 3. I have build 1. I heard that build 1 and build 3 are more similar than build 2. Yeah, it's one of my. It's great. I like Penelope Architect a lot. So they have store picks now too. I think the Junkies are coming out with a store pick for it this weekend or next weekend or this weekend, this Friday, I think. So you can get like a store pick of Penelope Architect, which is cool. But
Pretty cool.
pretty cool.
Now
But
I gotta rank.
yeah,
Do we want to just rank everything best to worst? Because if we rank whiskeys, everybody already knows.
yeah. Well, we'll start by saying obviously Monday is much better.
Much better. If you
than
have
the
to
Kentucky
pick,
74.
throw it away.
Yeah, don't even. Not to mention that was twice the price
Oh yeah.
because like a 375 is damn near the same price as a 75.
Right.
Outrageous. Actually, no, this is 700, isn't it? No, it's 750.
This is a 375.
But yeah, so Monday significantly better than the
Like by far.
74. Now, in terms of beer,
Mm-hmm.
my personal opinion.
Yep.
I'm going Sam Adams IPA number 1. That smelled really, really good. Tasted on par. Like pretty decent with the smell. And it's just a nice drinker.
Yes, sir.
I think this Budweiser would be really good on a summer day when it's cold.
Yep.
I think I'm kind of disappointed that it still has 50 calories in it, but I mean, it is liquid bread, so I'm really curious how much calories this one has.
Look it up.
And this one has 60 calories. So at that point, I would rather just drink a light beer.
Right.
But yes, IPA. The IPA number 1. That's interesting. I wonder if all non-alcoholic IPAs are gonna have that non-hoppiness.
Right.
Because then I would really like it.
Yeah.
It's really the over-hopped ness that downgrades it for me, and that is actually why this is in last. I love the nose of this. I love the palate of this.
Yes.
I like everything except for that over-hoppy finish. Because one of my favorite parts of amber ale is the way this tastes. That's why I like amber ales. But the hoppiness isn't my jam.
Mm-hmm. I think the only reason why I would put the Budweiser behind the IPA is because that's just not my preference.
Yeah.
Like if you're into Budweiser and you're not into IPAs, I would seriously consider drinking that.
I think I put the Budweiser behind the IPA because the IPA has more to offer. It just has more body. It has more flavors, and it may not be your jam, but it definitely has more to offer. It brings more to the table.
Yep.
In terms of drinkability,
it was fuller. I felt like this was lacking in some aspects, and this was just
too bitter on the end. It was really good up front.
Yeah, it was really good up front, and it was really nice on the nose. But then you swallow it, and that bitterness just like
takes over,
and it's just not good anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Just kidding. It is good, but now we'll rate it with the whiskey.
I'm only gonna move 2 things.
That's where you're putting it?
Yep. That's where it's going right there. And for the sole purpose of the fact that if this is in a drink, it's good.
That's true. I still think I'm going like this.
That's cool because like
as much of a whiskey guy as I am.
Drink whiskey, obviously.
That's true. That's true.
This is I have to go.
It's very hard for me going from whiskey to this. It's hard, and The thing about this that I just can't stand is that spice.
Yeah.
Like I wanted that spice, I wanted that burn from like the whiskey burn.
It's just
and
it's too much burn at that point. Though.
Yeah, the fact that it stays.
Yeah.
Like that finish literally stayed with me this whole live stream, and like almost gives me heartburn right now. And it really
Well,
like
I already know I'm gonna have an upset stomach after all this.
it really
so.
makes this a lot harder to drink and to even taste. It's like obliterated my palate, but overall, I think this is my lineup. Long story short, guys, like I said earlier, if you want to be NA,
If you're an alcoholic and you are trying to get off of it,
I hope you like beer.
I hope you like beer, or at least IPA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or super watered down mixed drinks too.
True, actually, yeah. I mean, this isn't bad. The thing is, I'm not gonna buy this for $30.
Nope.
And then just to wash it down and have like slightly flavored soda.
We poured it pretty decent. Like I wouldn't say we poured it light, and we didn't even touch it. It's not even below the label yet.
Yeah, you know,
neither is this one, but that one.
Like I feel like I would put bitters in a glass with some soda before I would put in this.
Well, I feel like you could take that, put in this chocolate bitters, and it would taste better. Honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
To be fair.
Peter White says, I was at the bottle shop today. They had no 1792 of any kind. I won't be sending you a bottle via Canadian Goose. Yeah. I feel bad about shopping at Total Wines, but some of these local stores are a damn rip. True. If you're looking for
Woodman's.
Yeah, if you're looking for a 1792, I can get you one. Although right now, I think the only one the crappy part about 1792 in Wisconsin is I've only ever seen Full Proof and Small Batch, and Full Proof is very good, but it only comes at a certain time of the year because it's only released at one time of the year, and then and then the Small Batch is always available, but I've never seen Bottled and Bond, Single Barrel, Sweet Wheat. I haven't seen any of the special offerings from 1792, and that's a bummer because those are really good offerings. Yep. Casey says, I just wish we got some other 1792 offerings besides just Full Proof and Small Batch. Literally. Yeah, I just said that.
I know. Don't repeat yourself because I know you did not see that before you said that.
Yeah.
So that's really funny.
Yeah. I'm not drinking any fake. I'm not drinking fake non-alcoholic drinks if I need to stop drinking. Yeah, no. Beer. I would drink the beer.
I drink the beer.
If you like the taste of beer, which I do. Casey says, not that I've seen. Maybe Holden go searching a lot. Yeah, no, I do go searching a lot. Never seen a single offering besides Full Proof and Small Batch. They have a larceny barrel proof for 109 rip. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have done it either. Hanging.
I don't even think I'd buy that for your birthday.
Yeah.
Nope.
You have to figure out when his birthday is first.
Yeah, you would.
I'm pretty sure I can just wait until you post it on your story or something.
Me?
She wouldn't post it on her story.
That's true.
I barely posted for our engagement. Oh, I posted for his birthday.
That's true. Fair enough.
This IPAs is good.
Yep.
This is quite good. I wish normal IPAs tasted like this. Although super hazy IPAs kind of have less hops in them, right? I think that's how that works.
It's the opposite. The hazy one's supposed to be more. That's why they're hazy.
This one is not hazy then.
I thought the hazy ones were supposed to be less. Casey would know. Casey, are hazy IPAs more hoppy, or are there's other words for them. There's because juicy IPAs I thought were more hoppy, like extra juicy ones.
I think juicy IPAs are just
hoppy.
extra fruity.
I'm literally 5 years
Well, I know,
old,
but the
so
hops
don't know
are
what's
the
going
fruit
on.
comes from the hops.
Like
Yeah.
You wait, what?
you were...
What is the MSRP of larceny barrel proof? Like 65? Yeah, no, 65, 60 or 65. I got this one for 65. I did pay 100 at one point for a larceny barrel proof, but it was the first one I ever saw, and I wasn't sure how rare they were at the time, and it was before I had a lot of these other bottles, so I overpaid on it. But yeah, 60. A lot of places you'll see them for like 70, maybe 80, which is still worth it if you like that profile. I'd say they're worth it. It's kind of like Elijah Craig barrel proof, really good whiskey usually. Usually they're hitters, but you are always taking a risk on a batch that you haven't tasted before. So
Yep.
I did see a Springbank 10 for $90. I've never seen a Springbank before.
I don't really like Casey didn't answers.
I know, Casey, there's a little bit of a lag, so it doesn't appear right away in there.
Bitter.
He didn't answer on the thing either. Bitter. Apparently, and New York, Arizona is 109. What?
Huh? No way.
Why so expensive?
I feel like alcohol in general in Wisconsin is cheaper though.
And we don't have an outrageous tax the way other states do.
True.
But
That's very true.
yeah.
Is that 109 with tax or without? So that's 109.
Probably without.
Fact.
Yeah. But I think that's all. I think that's going to be all for today, guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you all for being here, and thank you, Josh. I will go through a little bit of an outro here, so make sure you guys subscribe to all the channels that are in the chat. Also, go check out Josh's channel, Be Brave, Let's Talk, on the YouTubes.
We'll be live tomorrow at 6.
You'll be live tomorrow at 6, so make sure you tune in then. And overall, like I said, non-alcoholic beers, pretty safe. IPAs can be very good.
Pretty good.
Whiskey's pretty dangerous. Honestly, pretty bad. Gonna have to water them down with a lot of soda to make them work. But if you want to give them a try, it's still a fun experience, and it's still something that is, enjoyable,
They're-
especially for underage
Yep.
drinkers. Maybe they want to try it. So
They're a very good gag gift if you want to send somebody
Yes.
a vial of something not good.
or a gag gift, absolutely. Hold on, Casey has an answer here. It says,
Here we go.
I actually didn't know what makes them hazy, but it does say that they ferment it twice to get it hazy. More citrus added too, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Well-
so I guess I don't really.
More citrus would be
No.
less hoppy, right?
Well, the thing is, the citrusness comes from the hops. Like, hops are citrusy,
Okay,
but they're
yeah.
also bitter. So that's why I'm confused. I don't know. It's hard. I haven't had enough IPAs to really compare and contrast them, but.
Right.
Isaiah's V says later Isaiah's V says maybe it was 275. I can't remember. But the 15 would be insane. Single barrel 50 or SB Springbank 15 in Alberta is 130 Canadian, but sells out before I can pull the trigger. Wowzers! But guys, that is going to be the end of the live stream. Thank you all for being here. Also check out all the other channels who are on tonight because TGIT and not sure who else live streaming. Obviously, 21090 does a lot. Bourbon Junkies on Tuesdays. It's all part of the TGITs. I wonder if Badass Bobby's streaming as well. I'll have to check that out. I don't see him in here anymore, and sometimes he does stream on Tuesdays. So, okay, says Soy Boys. Cheers, though. Great show. Thank you everyone for being here. Cheers to you all. Pick up your glass so we can cheers these good folks. And have a great rest of your night, TGIT, and we'll see you all in the next class. Salud, everybody.